Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Continue Games. This episode is going to be a little bit different, and I'm really excited to be able to bring this stuff to you. We're going to be doing a little review of a couple iOS apps for your iPhone. See right here, I got the green 5C, it's pretty awesome. But the apps that I'm talking about are actually game library apps. I know a lot of times you've probably been out either at a game store or a flea market, garage sale, convention, like last week's video. And you're not quite sure if you have the game that you're looking at in your hands. And the last thing you want to do is buy it again, even if it is only a couple bucks. You know, you want to try to save that money for something else. So I'm going to be showing you two apps that will allow you to store your collection and be able to tell exactly what you have just at the click of a button or the touch of a touchpad if it's your iPhone. The two apps that we're going to be talking about is GameVault, which is actually free on the App Store, and CLZ Games, which is $14.99 on the App Store. And I'm going to compare and contrast the two from you so you can see how well a free app does it and how well a paid app does it. And then you can make the decision yourself. I want to thank CLZ Games for providing us with a copy of the app so we can show it to you. It's got a lot of really cool features, as does GameVault, and I want to give them both time to let you guys make up your mind. So let me know which one you prefer, or if there's an app that you think is better, leave a comment and let me know, what's the best way to do this, because we really want to try to help our collection grow and avoid duplicates as much as possible. Thanks guys, and enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome guys to another episode of Continue Games. This episode is a little bit special. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently this episode. I'm going to bring to you a app review for the iOS, for the iPhone operating system. You know what it is. We're going to be covering two different apps that do the same thing, and they're both very important, and that is apps that allow us to manage our game collection. That way when you're out there on the hunt, you can tell if you have a game or not, or also just to kind of give you a better idea of what you have, what you don't have, and keep track of your collection, because as it grows it can kind of be overwhelming. So let's take a look. We're going to check out two different apps. One is a free app and one is a paid app. Let's go ahead and start off with the cheap one, and the free one actually, and that is GameVault. Let's go ahead and open that up here. GameVault, pretty straightforward. This is free. It's in the iOS App Store. I'm dropping games over here, and it's pretty straightforward. If we take a peek, up at the top you have the navigation where you can search through your library, your wish list if you want to add games that you don't want to forget to pick up, or even pre-orders if those pesky guys at GameStop talk you into getting something. I always hated that, I'm not gonna lie. But you can search between the two. You can also, speaking of searching, you can also search your collection. So if I want to check and see if I have something really quick, like maybe I want to look and see if I have Castlevania Judgment for Wii. There it is, Castlevania Judgment. And go ahead and click on it. If I click the game details, it'll give me a little bit of information about it. A small description here of the plot of the game. Almost looks like it's coming right from Wikipedia. If I click on it, yeah, not so much. So not very detailed, but it gets the job done. It also has a bunch of screenshots, which is kind of cool. I can just swipe through these. It's more like, whoa, it's getting intense. It's more like, this is definitely not the game. Definitely not what's in the game. That is not rated teen either. You get to rate the game to see how much you like it. I can give it 2 stars, 4 stars. If I'm playing it currently, which is nice. If I finished it, which is also good. So not too bad. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like when you add a game, just so you can get an idea of that. Let's try out something like, here we go. I'm going to use Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as my test game. So I'm going to go down here, and you would think there would be like an add button or something like that, but what we're actually going to use is this search button. This is how you add a game. So if I'm going to use Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I have to search for it, almost like I'm looking as if I were to have it. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Pokemon Mystery, and hopefully that's enough. So let's look. So what it does is it basically searches its database of games, and there it is, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness / Time. So I'm going to touch it, and it knows I have it already. If I didn't have it, I could just go ahead and hit Add Game Release to Collection. Let me show you what that looks like. add it to the library. I can choose it right here. Now it only has two different versions. It looks like they're both British versions of it. So I could choose either one of those, or if I want to add my own custom version, I can hit the plus sign in the bottom left corner, and I can change the region to America, and I can add a rating if I want to, and then I could go ahead and save it. I use this app for my main game cataloging purposes, so I already kind of have it in there. But that's what it looks like when you add a game. Another thing I like about this is that it lets me sort it through categories. So if I want to look at just maybe like all my GameCube games, go right up to platforms, and I could see at a glance exactly how many of each game for each system I have. And then I could just go through and look at just all my games for one system. It's not like it's the most impressive feature, but it's helpful. And then I could also, we looked at like now playing and completed games. So if you really want to like scratch games off your list and make a dent in your collection in terms of games you've completed, this would probably be a good way to do it. And it's free. There is a settings section over here where you could go ahead and kind of change the order of how your systems show up in the main section. Nothing too crazy. I do like that I have restored my iPhone a couple times. I had it replaced recently, and the information is saved in your backup, so that's always good. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the second app we're going to be looking at, and that is the CLZ Games app. This app is $14.99 in the App Store, and does essentially the same thing that GameVault does, but it does it a little bit better. Don't tell anybody. Let's take a peek and see what it looks like when we add a game here. In this app, almost all of our controls are down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and start with the adding a game button, which looks like addition, and that's a plus sign down here in the bottom left. So I'm going to hit it, and I can choose to add games the same way by the title if I wanted to, or I can add them by the barcode, which is really what I came here for. So I'm going to choose barcode and hit the wonderful scan button. And the nice thing about this is that I can just scan the barcode instead of having to type in the name of the game. Let's start off with Uncharted 2 for PS3. And let's just scan this up. As you can see, I got some stuff. I still have to clean this game. But let's see if it can read it. Line it up, and there it is. I'm going to hit close. And down in the bottom right corner, I can choose to add it to the wish list or the collection. I own this already, so let's hit collection. It's going to say game added. I'm going to hit close in the bottom left, and there it is. It grabs the cover art, shows me what system it's on. If I click on it, I get a little bit of the artwork preview, as well as some details. I can scroll through and read the plot. I'm going to hit the show more. It's arranged pretty nicely. A lot of information in here, I gotta say. I like the bullet points. I thought this was awesome, how it links it right to a trailer on YouTube. Love that. If you look down at the bottom here, you have the edit button in case some of the information was wrong or missing. And you also have a settings button here where I can choose the color of the backdrop. I'm liking the dark one the more I look at it, although I keep thinking it's going to distract from some of the images and text. So I think I'm going to leave it at the light one for now. If you look in the bottom left here, I'll go over what these icons do. You have the plus sign for adding games to the collection. You have the cloud for in the event that you have to download your collection from the cloud, and you would do that. You can also upload from here. You would do that in the event that your phone needed to be erased or replaced if something happened to it. This is traditionally the share icon, this little square with the arrow in it, but this is actually if you need to do an action on a certain game. Like if I needed to delete a bunch of games at once, I could do it right from here. Or if I wanted to update some information on the game. You can also just swipe from the right to be able to delete a game. So it makes it pretty easy to do that. On GameVault, you actually have to go into the entry for each game, hit an edit button, scroll down to the bottom, so it's a little more cumbersome. Much more straightforward in this game, in this app I should say. The little paper with the check mark on it, that lets me view whether I'm looking at just all the games or the games in my collection or even things on my wish list. So pretty easy to sort through them. And I think the big one that I'm going to use the most is the little folder button. This is where I can sort my games by the platform that they're on, the genre. To me, it's all about sorting them through the platform so I can get to them quickly. and I can right now only have one game in there, but you can get the idea. It's going to sort it by PlayStation, GameCube, Wii, and all that stuff. One thing I think I like the most about this is that barcode scanner. Being able to scan a bunch of games at one time and add them all in is awesome. Let's take a look and see what that would look like. So I'm going to hit by barcode, and I'm just going to hit scan, and let's go a little crazy. Let's throw Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time at it. It is a little bit dark in here, so I'm not surprised. Oh, there it goes. Here I have Pokemon Battle Revolution for Wii. Grab that one pretty quickly. Here I have Castlevania Orders of Ecclesia for DS. Grab that one pretty fast. And lastly, we'll go with something a little more obscure. Let's use Combat 121, Task Force 121, I should say. You can watch all about some of these at the pickups video, both in the flea market video as well as the Too Many Games convention pickup video. Scan this guy too. I am very impressed at how well it scans despite how dark it is in this room. I'm going to hit close in the bottom right corner. Looks like it grabbed all the titles. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Battle Revolution, Castlevania. They all look good. I'm going to add them to my collection. Games added. Awesome. Hit close. And sure enough, there they are. Sorted in alphabetical order with their cover artwork, except for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's actually missing it. So if I go in here, grab the trailer as well as the description and everything. If I hit edit, I can come in here and actually upload my own version of the cover art. So it'd be really easy for me to grab it from Google or something like that. So not too bad, but I could see that being a pain if you had, I'm going, because of the barcode scanner, I'm going to be switching to this app. I think having the barcode scanner in order to add, stuff to a collecting app is huge. It's a big enough reason to have this app. That barcode scanner will save you so much time. To be able to just, jump in your car after going to the flea market, take out a stack of 10 games, scan, and be done with it is awesome. Because, we both know you're going to spend way more time organizing that stuff on your shelf, especially if you put things in alphabetical order like I do. Having to take those games off, slide them over, you really won't spend any more time organizing anything electronically. You're already spending enough time doing it physically. I do want to check out and see if I can do this, that little edit button on Pokemon Mystery here, and see if I can hit update automatically. Nope. Okay. I thought maybe that would force it out to go grab that cover artwork. If there was a button to grab that artwork from Google or from another source, that would be awesome. It's already grabbing this artwork from somewhere else, so to be able to choose between different covers would be pretty neat. Aside from that, you can sort alphabetically in the bottom right hand corner here, and you can also display, if you click in the rightmost corner, you can display just by cover art. This app is very, very good. I really like how it allows you to add things, how you can sort between different platforms. It takes everything that GameVault does well, and it just does it much, much better. And like I said, I can't say it enough, the barcode scanning is amazing. CLZ Games app, it's available on iOS, it's available for Android, and it's also available for your Mac. You can go ahead and get this program for your Mac as well. To be able to catalog your stuff, add things on the fly, I really can't recommend it enough. It's $14.99 in the App Store. Go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think about it. If you guys have a different way that you check out and organize your games, let me know. What works best for you? That's what I want to hear about. The more we share the information, the more people can spend less time organizing their games and more time playing their games. Thank you for watching this different episode of Continue Games, and let us know what you think about it. And don't forget, always press continue.